Assalamu alaikum. You are listening Radio Sadai Hurriyat Jammu Kashmir. I am Ibn Salam with Kashmir Update. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has said that the Kashmir dispute has become more dangerous than a volcano for the global peace because of being surrounded by three nuclear powers, China, Pakistan and India. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference Working Vice Chairman Ghulam Ahmed Gulzar, in a statement issued in Srinagar, warned that any further delay in the settlement of the Kashmir dispute as per United Nations Security Council resolutions could trigger a third world war. He denounced the barbaric attitude of the Indian fascist regime in Kashmir and urged United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres to intervene and avert impending catastrophe by resolving the Kashmir dispute. A delegation of Hurriyat leaders comprising Shabir Ahmad Dar, Muhammad Ahsan Onto, Yasmin Raja and others today visited the residences of recently martyred civilians Manzoor Ahmed and Bashir Ahmed in Sopore to express solidarity with the bereaved families. They were informed by the families that Manzoor and Bashir were picked up by forces personnel from their shops and then shot to death in custody outside a CRPF camp near Sopore Chowk. Mirwais-led Hurriyat Forum, Hurriyat leaders Khwaja Firdaus, Abdullah Hadpara, Tehreek-e-Wahdat-e-Islami, Jammu and Kashmir Freedom Front and Jammu and Kashmir Employees Movement, while paying tributes to the martyred civilians in their statement, said that Kashmiris are standing firm against India's illegal occupation of their homeland and are not ready to forget a single drop of blood spilled in the way of freedom. Khwaja Firdaus said that the New Delhi wants to turn the Muslim-majority Jammu and Kashmir into a minority by evicting Kashmiri people from their homeland and recruiting non-Kashmiris in every government and private sector. Amidst criticism of Congress leader Digvijay Singh over his alleged remarks on Article 370, PDP President Mehbooba Mufti in a tweet said that the BJP would have slandered even B.R. Ambedkar, the father of the Indian Constitution, as pro-Pakistan had he been alive. Digvijay Singh, in an audio chat on social media, reportedly said that his party would have a relook at Article 370 revocation and Jammu and Kashmir's lost statehood if it returns to the power. Meanwhile, in the United Kingdom, hundreds of workers and human rights activists staged a forceful protest demonstration at the main venue of G7 conference in Cornwall today against the illegal occupation of Jammu and Kashmir and Palestine and grave human rights violations perpetrated by India and Israel. Coming from various parts of the country, the protesters, by holding banners and placards, shouted slogans like "Go India, Go Back," "Stop human rights violations in Kashmir," "Free Palestine," and "Implement United Nations resolutions on Kashmir." The protest march was jointly led by Tehreek-e-Hurriyat UK, Redress G7 Coalition, Palestine Solidarity Campaign, trade unions and climate change groups. Another anti-India protest demonstration, jointly organized by Tehreek-e-Fikr-o-E'tiqad Jammu and Kashmir, Haq-e-Khud-e-Iradiyat International and Jammu and Kashmir Forum France, was held outside Indian High Commission in Islamabad today. A television journalist based in Uttar Pradesh was apparently killed just a day before he wrote to senior police officials saying he felt threatened following his recent reportage of liquor. However, the police are trying to cover up the killing of journalist Sulabh Srivastav by terming it a death in a motorcycle accident. And this is for now. Have a good night and keep listening Radio Sadai Hurriyat Jammu Kashmir.